I would say my story begins in an orphanage. I don't think I really even knew I was an orphan. Like, this wasn't stuff until I got adopted. Like, hey, you were an orphan. You didn't have parents. I'm like, oh, what's a parent? Question that's been in the back of my mind is like, what is a family? What is a home? It was like an orphanage for like special people. Like, they had disabilities like hands, albinism, cleft lip and palate. Since we were in China, certain things weren't always accepted. They had to guess my birthday because the birth certificate was lost because I had been claimed as deceased. I didn't meet my biological parents until I turned 18. My biological parents, they were told that I had died of a heart condition, but in reality, I was sent to the orphanage. When I found out about my parents, they were only like a good 3-minute drive away, that's what I heard. Right now, I would say it's difficult trying to keep in contact with them because they're like a 12 to 13 hour difference from us. Also, we're not there physically with them. And I do plan on visiting them just to like finally be over there and connect with them. I have never met them in person. Before coming to Rancho, I was careless. Like, I did not care where my life was going. My first thoughts at Rancho was, this place gonna help me. I've already been through 8 different therapists and 2 different psychiatrists. I'm like, yeah, this place is not gonna help me. I would say Rancho was more like, it was like a middle ground for everything. Like, I was more so down a very dark path. And then what it did for me was kind of put me in the middle of the 2 paths to decide whether I want this one or this one. I think the Goliathon was probably what helped me the most with like determination and ambition, and also with how I felt towards my hand. Because before Rancho, I hated my hand. I felt like it was a burden and that it was always in the way. And it wasn't until the Goliathon that I began to realize that I can do anything that I really push my mind to. And along with the piano, that also helped me out to realize that this isn't the thing that's holding me back. It's really my own self and my own mind. And that when I began to realize that, and when people would doubt me, it became like more fuel to me to like prove them wrong. I'm currently majoring in music at Rowan, and I want to be a concert pianist. I am one of the fastest workers at my job. And so since being a piano player, you have all the control of your fingers. I can just I have one screen right here. I can cash people out, put the orders right here. And then customers come, hello, how can I help you? Start taking their order. I didn't really start trying to reconnect with God until I would say early beginning of this year, because I was battling a lot of a very deep depression. I had suicidal thoughts that were going through my mind. I had attempted a few times, and it wasn't until I began seeing signs. This is no coincidence. Every time I open up my Instagram or something, it would be something saying regarding Christianity or God. Wait, this has to be a sign. And surprisingly, just the other day, I just had gotten Chinese food, and I'm still struggling with my faith. I opened the cookie, it says, all things are possible with faith. After Rancho, I would say, since Rancho was kind of that balancing ground between knowing that I had actual good in me rather than just all bad, I was kind of afraid that I would go back down the wrong path. It also wasn't easy because the relationship I had with my adopted parents was not good, because at Rancho, we hoped that the relationship was gonna get better and stuff, but the trust was never there. And it's kind of like we're strangers, because from the person they knew, it was a very angry person and careless, and the person that they're speaking to now is caring, compassionate, loving. I think that's what I wanted the most when I was younger, to not feel alone, but to know that there's somebody else who's been through all these things, and that he or she has been able to triumph over all those things. So it's just being that inspiration. I think that's what I really want to be in the future. At the end of the day, Rancho only has a certain amount of spots that it can hold, and that you being that one person to be able to be here just shows that you have this chance to change and become a better person.